Chinese New Year has officially begun, so that means one thing for me. I'm in limbo, but I'm also in design mode. I've got everything sorted for spring, summer. I think I need one more hero product, so I need to try and design something that I think will pop, because I'm very confident in these. I'm very confident in the long sleeves and some of the t-shirts I've got and the promotional aspect, but I think I need a couple more hero products. It's better to have too many than too little. So if I get these designed and finalised, I've got like a month to do it. That should be well more than enough time. And then get samples for it. That's what I'm going to plan to do. In this time as well, this month, I'm making the whole Windbreaker campaign because I need to drum up some sort of attention for it. The product's excellent. It's just about getting it in front of the right people. And my plan is to probably time it posting on the middle of February, maybe, because if I start promoting now, it's going to be too late, really. People are going to lose interest. Like, everything works in my mind in a bell curve. So if I drum up interest too early and hit the peak, but then I release it when it's like down here and the attention's on the downside, then I'm going to miss the boat. I need to hit it while it's at the top and the peak. And I think what I'm going to do is not wait until the bulk order comes, which is quite risky. I'm going to promote it as if I've already got the stock and then time it perfectly so when I drop, it comes like the week before or a couple of days before. It's risky. I understand it's risky, but I like risk. Following on from the Chrome drop as well, drummed up a nice little bit of attraction to the website. A few more orders. Nothing to write home about, but it's just about plodding along. What I'm planning to do for Valentine's Day, because all I've got is t-shirts and hoodies at the moment, is run the campaign that I showed you last time with the t-shirts, and basically just run like a little 10% off or 15% off because like Frost loves you on Valentine's Day or whatever. That way we can move a few more units, get some more customers and keep the content pipeline going. I'm fed up having hiatuses between releasing stuff because I don't know what to post. That's the most annoying thing. I need to make another one of them like movie edits because that did all right. It'll keep me at the forefront of people's minds. I need to be literally here in everyone's head constantly. I can't let anyone else have any more attention because there's literally 9 million options you could buy from. I need to just position myself as the best option, and I know I'm the best option. I just need them to know it. As I was talking about like design and stuff as well, I'll give you a sneak peek of something I designed the other day. This is not finished yet, and it probably will not be dropping in summer because it's a little bit too thick. It'll probably be more like September-ish if I do decide to drop it. I'll get a sample anyway and we'll see what's going on in. I will not be elaborating further on any of them. I've just been sat here designing and it's just dawned upon me that this is so fucking hard. When I started running Frost from the start, I had no experience on anything. I'd never opened Photoshop, I've never opened Illustrator, I'd never opened a fucking design app. I can't even draw, I still can't draw. I just had an unbelievable amount of self-confidence and maybe even delusion. Probably delusion that I could do it because my ego tells me I can do anything, which is a blessing and a curse at the same time. Because I get really annoyed when I don't pick up something straight away. But I was just thinking, like, in 10 years' time, when Frost's like one of the biggest brands in the UK, if not the biggest brand in the UK, I'm going to be looking back on these days and thinking, I can't believe I didn't enjoy the struggle a little bit more. Because at the moment, we haven't got a mil liquid in the bank, but we will have a mil. We haven't got like 100,000 customers, but we will have 100,000 customers. I haven't got a Shopify plaque yet, but I will have a Shopify plaque. And regardless of if you procrastinate or not, the time's going to pass anyway. Why would you not just choose to do it even if it's hard? I'm pretty sure I heard something off someone. I look at a lot of stuff online. I'm chronically online. I'm always reading books. I'm always looking at other people's opinions or perspectives that have done something that I want to do. A lot of people say you've got two choices. You've got suffering or suffering. You can go to a job you hate and suffer for the rest of your life, but it's comfortable because you know you're going to get the income. If you get laid off, you'll get redundancy pay and you'll be all right. Or you've got suffering where you gamble with your money every single day, but it's in your hands. It's your choice. It's your everything's down to you. If you make the decision and it pays off, that's because of you. If you make the decision and it doesn't work, it's also because of you. And I think about it quite often. If I would have just sat in that accountant job and just allowed everyone else to make decisions for me, get a stable job, finish your exams, then you'll be on 40k a year for like 10 years, then you move up to 60k and you work your way up doing something you hate. But I don't want 40k a year. I want 40k a day minimum. And it might sound a little bit egotistical to say that, but that's just literally how I think. I want to build the lifestyle I want while doing something I want, and also is benefiting other people. Because I'm confident I can launch a separate brand selling crap to kids and it'd pop off. But it doesn't feel right to me. I want to make quality clothes for people my age, and I want to see my stuff in a vintage shop in like 60 years time. Will it be alive in 60 years? Probably will be alive in 60 years time. In like 40 years time, on the other side of the world, and people are excited to find the clothes I made like 40 years ago. That's what it's for. So this sort of ideology is going to be instilled into everything I design from now on, because I might sound like a broken record sometimes, but I need to keep repeating it to myself to drill it into my head. And when it's on record, I have to edit these videos. I have to listen to myself say everything again. So it just engraves it into my head. T-shirts are great. My T-shirts are the best on the planet. I know that, but a T-shirt isn't going to make the brand. It isn't. It's too much of a daily commodity. It's too much. There's too many options. My T-shirt isn't that out there that you've never seen before. It's just very, very, very good at what it does. And apologies if this was a little bit of a waffle. I just felt like putting the camera on, having a little waffle, to be fair. All right, after that philosophical episode, we're going to get on to what actually matters now, because saying all that ain't going to make me any dough. What my plan for today is to get like a massive photo from like a bird's eye view of all the teas I've made, because all we've got of teas until March. That's what we've got to play with, so that's what I'm going to work with. The amount of t-shirts I've got is insane. I think I might have at least 20 or so of the ones I've made. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get a big roll of concrete out, put it outside, and just get a nice bird's eye view of everything on the floor together. And then I've got something to post for Valentine's Day. Because I was thinking, this Uniqlo sort of thing, when I'm going for the neck, it has to be more than one post. And I'm not taking my own advice here by what I've planned for the windbreaker, because I've done that, a little Miro sheet for what I'm doing. It needs to be videos. It needs to be videos. So I need to get pictures and videos of all the teas on the floor, and then make some sort of TikTok or engaging thing about it so I can post about it. Another thing I want to do as well is an actual promo video. I've not got a Uniqlo tee, but I've got a Zara tee, and it's like polyester. So I need to create a sort of story that people can follow along with, of me burning it. Because if I'm stopping people's scroll, it needs to be something they're not seeing all the time. And if I light a t-shirt on fire with a can of deodorant and a lighter, that's going to stop the scroll. All I need to do is learn how to display it in a way that's A, frost, and B, going to get as many views as possible, because this is just all about attention. This is top of funnel content, not bottom of funnel content. This is just getting people's attention, and I can nurture them on the journey to buy from me on the other posts. This just needs to reach as many people as possible. I've got a few ideas, but they're not finalised yet, so I'm going to crack on with what I know I can do now, and that is make a heavy floor shot. Before we do that though, if you haven't listened to Don Toliver's new album, do yourself a favour, mate. To be honest, this is extremely underwhelming to what I thought it was going to be. It looks okay, but okay is not good enough. I'm going to edit them anyway, but not too pleased on that, to be honest. I was expecting a lot better. My folding game's gone out the window as well, because I've got more than one t-shirt in front of me. Just had a brilliant idea. This is what the photo currently looks like. And yeah, it looks alright, but it's nothing you haven't seen before from Frost. And recently, online, I've been seeing this sort of picture trend, which I'll pop up somewhere here if I can find it. And basically, you get a flat picture, then you animate it by masking each like object. So one t-shirt will be overexposed in one clip, then normally exposed in the other. So it looks like it's flashing lights round, and it's quite engaging. That's what I'm going to do with this, because at the moment it feels a little bit flat to me. I'm not sure why, it just feels a little bit flat. All right, I've just finished editing it, and I'll play it now. It's absolutely pants. I couldn't find the reference, but the one I've done is pants, so that's not getting posted. So I've just probably wasted about maybe 2.5 hours, 3 hours there. However, I wouldn't have known it's crap unless I tried it, so I'm glad I tried it. Now though, I need to go and think of another strategy, which is the hard part. If you've been watching for a long time, you know I have been banging on about moving away from t-shirts. And since February, I've decided to proper take it on board, because without execution, ideas are just great, aren't they? I've got a few samples in the past, including this, which is going to be dropping like end of March. So if you're not following Frost already, make sure you're following Frost. But what I'm doing now, instead of just designing new graphics for t-shirts, because the t-shirts will sell themselves if they're already on the website. That's not going to get all the attention. What I'm doing is designing one new product every single day. I'm currently designing a cap. I'm not going to show you it, because if someone's watching this and they have a brand and they're bigger than mine, 9 times out of 10, they can execute my ideas faster than I can. So I'm not losing out on a potential winning product. But as I'm doing the sizing for the cap, the average head for a man is around 57 centimetres apparently. I've just measured my head on here, and I know I've got fat head. My head is 65 centimetres wrapped round. That's absolutely absurd. Like, if I got a bowling ball on my head or something. I knew it was big, but I didn't know it was that big. The only possible explanation for why I've got such a big head is because my brain is just twice as big and twice as powerful as everyone else's. That's the only logical thing I can think of. On a size chart for hats, this is what it says. Centimetres round the head. Large, extra large, 58 to 61 centimetres. Now, I already knew my head was big because I've got an Under Armour cap, and it's XXL/XXXL, and it just about fits me. But now I'm also in two minds from being selfish and also selling the product, because I need it to fit me. I need the hat to fit me because I want to wear the hat. Everything I make, I want to wear as well. If I make it too big and some regular person puts it on, it's going to be like they're wearing a bin bag on their head. I actually just can't believe how fat my head is. This vlog has slightly been all over the place for my liking, but it was just about showing like the rawness of what actually happened. It's just like a digital diary of all my thoughts compiled in one video. Like one second I'll be the most creative guy in the world, or the second I'll be questioning every single decision I've ever made in my life. And that's just the way it is. That's going to wrap up this week's video. So if you did enjoy, please make sure you like and subscribe. It does help me a lot more than you know. And of course, if you've watched me before, you know we always end on a motivational quote. And this week's quote is the following. Don't worry about being liked by people who don't even like themselves.